Hey guys, we're here for our Week 8 battle of the NPL, the National Pokemon League, and we are going up against the Columbus Carnivines and their coach, Nerdy Outlaw. His YouTube will definitely be down in the description below, so make sure you guys go check him out as well. Real quick, we will go over what the Carnivines have brought to this match. They have Mega Charizard X, Gengar, Rotom-fan, Terrakion, Gastrodon, and Azelf. So essentially what I was expecting, I was kind of more so expecting maybe the Fortress or the Rhyperior instead of the Rotom. But nonetheless, we are going to go ahead and lead off with our Hydreigon so we can get some U-turn initiative. And what he's going to decide to do is lead off with his rotom-fan. So what we can do is just click U-turn. I don't really have anything that I necessarily want to hit this rotom-fan with. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and go for a U-turn. I'm going to go into my Jirachi, predicting either a Will-O-Wisp or a Thunder Wave, because Jirachi is probably the most expendable mono on this team, and I don't really care about it being status. And indeed, out comes the Will-O-Wisp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just set up a, what's it called, a light screen, so that I can take a special hit on the next turn, potentially from this Rotom. But he decides to go hard into the Gengar, which just means I can take the special hits from Gengar even better. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click Psychic and try to kill off this Gengar early. Now, what I was really expecting was Sash, so that's why I originally went for Psychic, trying to break this thing Sash. He goes for the Focus Blast and misses, which is a little unfortunate, but Focus Blast is known to miss. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and click Psychic and take the Gengar down to 3%. At this point, I assumed him to be Sash, so what I do here is, as he goes for the Shadow Ball and he dies to his own Life Orb, I go for another Psychic, trying to kill it off, because I really thought it was just Sash instead of Life Orb. So what I really should have done is just set up a Reflect on that turn. What I could have done is potentially got a Healing Wish off, and then, actually, I don't even have anything to heal. So never mind, everything worked out perfectly fine. So Jirachi, I'm going to set up a Reflect and just sack off my Jirachi as he decides to kill me off with the Gastrodon. Now, what this means is because I have both my screens up, I can just go into Mega Venusaur and get a free Mega Evolution off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click Toxic, because it's the neutral play. If he wants to switch out into anything else, Toxicking anything would be great. And just in case he wanted to go into the Charizard or the Rotom, I didn't want to try to hit those things with a Giga Drain because it wouldn't do very much. So he decides it's going to be the Azelf that's going to take these hits. So he's going to catch this Toxic, and Azelf's going to start getting worn down. Now, predicting a Psychic type move, I'm going to go hard into my Hydreigon. What he actually ends up going for is a Fire Blast. He gets a crit, but because we have a light screen, it's not going to do very much. We're going to be able to live it with a Hydreigon, and what I can do is I should just click U-turn straight up, and it will do a lot of damage to this Azelf. Now, it doesn't kill, which means I think he's going to go for a Dazzling Gleam on this turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go hard back into my Mega Venusaur so I can take the Dazzling Gleam like a champ, and the Azelf will die to Toxic, which is indeed what happens. I take the Dazzling Gleam, no problem, and the Azelf is going to go ahead and drop to the Toxic damage. So I believe Mega Venusaur is credited with that kill because it is the one that Toxic'd it. He decides to go into his Charizard. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go hard into my Dugtrio, because if he wants to set up a D-Dance, I still have my Sash intact. And if he wants to just kill me, or try to kill me straight up, again, I still have my Sash and I'll outspeed him and kill him with an EQ. So that is indeed what he does, is he goes for a Flare Blitz. Reflect doesn't help at all. I'm going to drop down to my Sash, but what I can do is I can just kill the Charizard with an Earthquake, and down goes one of the main offensive problems on his team. All that's really left from an offensive standpoint on his team is that Terrakion. Now, Dugtrio has absolutely served its purpose. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and sack it off and try to set up rocks, so it'll do some damage to things that want to switch in. He decides to kill me off with the rotom-fan, so I'm going to drop to an Air Slash, which is no problem at all. What I can do is I can go straight into my Archeops, and my calcs are showing that a Stone Edge will be able to kill this thing, so I can just click Stone Edge outright and nail this Rotom with a very powerful hit. But clearly had some physical defensive investment because he was able to live it. And he's able to click Will-O-Wisp, so the Rotom is going to be able to live the Stone Edge, and my Archeops is now burned and essentially useless unless I'm going to click HP Grass. So what he's going to do is he's going to switch out right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and click Stone Edge, try to get more damage off on this Rotom, but he makes a good play and he goes into the Gastrodon. I missed the Stone Edge anyways, so it's not a big deal. But what I can do here is I can just go straight into the Venusaur, because Venusaur annihilates the Gastrodon, Venusaur takes care of the Terrakion, and the Rotom will die to Rock Switch in the next time it tries to come back in. So I'm going to go ahead and go hard on my Mega Venusaur. He's going to click Scald. Luckily does not get the burn, although it wouldn't have made a huge difference if he did. So what I can do is I can just click Giga Drain and kill the Gastrodon. So the Gastrodon's going to draw to a Giga Drain from the Mega Venusaur. In will come the Rotom, and the Rotom will die to the rocks immediately, so which means his only switch left is the Terrakion, which we have not seen yet, so it is at full health. It won't be after rocks, of course. So luckily that would break the Sash if he had it. And what I can do is I can just go ahead and click Giga Drain. He decides to click Quick Attack and get some damage off on the Venusaur before I kill him off with a Giga Drain. So down will go the Terrakion, and we are going to take a 4-0 victory over the Columbus Carnivines. A very good match to Nerdy. So as I said, make sure you guys go check him out. He's an awesome dude. Absolutely go make sure you guys go ahead and check him out. I also want to give a huge shout out to Jazz, who made our awesome Reno Regis logo that you guys see in every NPL battle, video, and every NPL team prep video. Next week we play the Kentucky Luxrays and their coach Grim Absol, who was also in the NPL tryout tournament as well. So that'll definitely be a very exciting match. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Later.